Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be making my first proper print that I intend to sell this year. Stick around until the end of this video to see the finished print and get a sweet discount code so you can purchase it. For the last year or so, I've been thinking about how to push my print practice. And as part of that, I've been exploring making prints that require some participation from the collector. For a while, I felt like it's not enough just to make a nice image and push it through print. I like to push my practice past just making nice images and instead start to make very beautifully rendered art objects that have depth physically and conceptually. Over the last year, I've worked on a string of print projects that explore this idea, like a t-shirt that comes in a board game box and you can place snakes and ladders on, a business card that you can fold into a paper car, a greetings card that is in the shape of a mug and comes with a tea bag, and a print that comes with a ton of stickers that you can arrange to complete the print. All of these projects have been documented on this YouTube channel. I suggest you go and check out those videos. For a while, I've been thinking about how hard it is to be an artist at the moment. Food is expensive, rent is high, utility bills have gone up, and so has council tax. It is all just a little bit grim. I've been thinking a lot about the principle of shrinkage. Like, what does shrinkage look like in art? Is it smaller art? Is it art made with cheaper materials? Or is there a way to offset the labour, saving time and money? And that got me thinking, what if the collectors of my artworks have to participate in the production of the artwork to realise it? I think this poses interesting questions around authorship, ownership, provenance and truth within art. And this is something that I'd like to explore more. For this artwork, I'm going to draw a vase of flowers, but I'm only going to design the vase. It's up to the collector to draw the flowers and the plants and populate the artwork. Now, I spent a lot of time thinking about the sort of vase I wanted to use to house the flowers that the collector will then draw. I even went to the V&A to take a look at some of the vases that they have in their collection and spent a whole day doing location drawing there. It was bloody great. As I spent time in the V&A, I started to think about the starting point for this print. A lot of the things making my life hard and everybody else's life hard revolve around money. Adam Curtis was recently interviewed by Marina Hyde and Richard Osmond on the That's Entertainment podcast, where he said, "We now live in an extractive society. Everyone and everything wants money from you." And that got me thinking about parasites. In doing so, I remembered an episode of Lucy Worsley Investigates where she explored the historical use of leeches to treat madness. I think there is an interesting parallel between the vampiric nature of money and leeches. In doing research into leeches, I came across these beautiful jars that were used to store them in during the Victorian era in pharmacies. I thought it would be fun to illustrate one of these jars and use it as a vase in this artwork. That way the visual is tied nicely to the conceptual reason for making this print. Once I sketched out the image, I then scanned it in and began working it up. For this artwork, I'm going to use 3 colours, blue, gold and black. Initially, I was just going to use black and gold, but when I started working the artwork up, it felt way too heavy on the page. Once I finished working up the image, it was just a case of waiting for the acetates to arrive before going screen printing. This year, I've decided to introduce a new way to produce and sell work. I'm calling it the pre-order print project. From now on, I will produce a few prints for the sake of making these videos, and then you guys will have a 1-month window to purchase a print. I will then produce that amount of screen prints that have been pre-ordered, and then that's that. This introduces a degree of scarcity to my work. It basically means that if a print sells well, it's good for me, and if a print sells badly, it's good for the collector because it's more scarce or rare. This will stop me sitting on surplus prints. It'll also reward early collectors of my work and start to push my print practice into more of a fine art direction. Here is the finished print. Here is the discount code to purchase a print. I hope you guys grab one. I'd absolutely love to see some of you interacting with my artwork. That was the video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!